Are you ready to level up? Then this video is for you because just by listening to this, you will reach new heights in your manifesting game. This is how manifesting can be actually very, very easy and very relaxed, and manifesting anything is actually not a big deal at all. Today's video is a little bit different. I am doing a voiceover to some footage that I shot on my recent Japan trip. And this is very much related to the topic of this video, but more on that later. First of all, what are endorphins? This is not some woo-woo pseudo-scientific explanation of quantum physics. This is actual biology, brain chemistry, and neuroscience. Endorphins are endogenous morphines. That's where the name comes from. You could also call it our own opioids that our brains produce when we experience something positive. Endo means internal. I'm sure you heard about terms like endometriosis, endocrinology, or endocannabinoids, and so on, so I guess you know that. And when our brains produce these, we feel good, comfortable, safe, joyful, and just so nice, and we forget about worry and pain. So now you might wonder, how do these help you manifest, and how can you make your brain produce more of them? And how is this all related to manifesting and the state of the wish fulfilled? The link is the following. Doing things that lead to the release of endorphins equals being in the state of the wish fulfilled for real, like 100%. This is not like faking it. This is the physical representation of living in the end. In the moments our brains produce endorphins, we don't think about the past or the future. We just enjoy the present moment, and that is being in the state of the wish fulfilled to the fullest, and that beats every manifesting technique or any approach ever before. This, combined with knowing it into being, is definitely enough to manifest fast, but if you want, you can sprinkle some technique in there whenever it feels good. But don't feel obliged to do any techniques at all. Just know it into being and enjoy the ride and enjoy your life and know that your manifestation is on its way. That's how I manifest all of the time, and it works like a charm. And just as a clarification, this is not the same as the neurotransmitters such as dopamine or serotonin. Of course, they can also help us manifest faster by experiencing something fun. We will not obsess over our manifestations anymore, but actually, dopamine and serotonin do not really represent the state of the wish fulfilled that much, because excitement is good and it helps you manifest, but it does not equal living in the end. Because when you live in the end, you're not that excited anymore because having your manifestation is already totally normal to you. So, what can make you produce more endorphins? Producing more endorphins happens when we feel safe and when we feel very good and relaxed. So, everything that makes you feel that way will help you manifest. So, the top activities to produce more endorphins are endogenous highs, such as doing sports or having amazing sex or being close to others emotionally or physically, feeling hopeful, feeling any sort of satisfaction with yourself, but also things like hot baths, hot showers, relaxing music, relaxing activities such as yoga. Of course, meditation is a very powerful one, and all those kind of spiritual practices, they also help a lot to produce endorphins. For example, also feeling gratitude or forgiveness and love, loving unconditionally, but also laughing. Laughing is powerful. That's why there is also even some sort of laughing therapy, for example, or group laughing. Anyway, laughing is great, love is great, and feeling safe is great. So everything that makes you feel safe is very good. And by the way, obsessing is actually the opposite. And hoping and wishing is also the opposite. It is not feeling safe, it's feeling stressed. So give up hoping and wishing, give up obsessing over your SP, and enjoy life and do something that is good for you instead of obsessively trying to manifest. What else can boost endorphins is, for example, having massages or going to the spa. They'll help you feel safe and relaxed. Or also a hot tea at night while reading your favorite book. Stuff like that help you manifest. Healthy food in general in the long run, of course, especially spicy food and dark chocolate help you manifest. Breathing exercises, any sort of spiritual practice, such as loving kindness or other meditations, they help you manifest absolutely. And by the way, also inner body awareness is a very great tool, but I will definitely do another video on that in the future because I found a way to produce great calmness and immense euphoria within myself. And that is really amazing. But there is even more, all kind of forgiveness, gratitude, unconditional love. All these kind of feelings also help you produce endorphins. So when you get into those states, you will absolutely feel it and you will feel very good and very satisfied and very relaxed. And that will help you produce endorphins and that will help you manifest faster and with a much more peaceful life. And you will enjoy it so much that you will not even care about your manifestations anymore, and that really helps you to focus on yourself. And some people even say set it and forget it, or visualize it once and then drop it. And if you want to follow that approach, then definitely getting into these peaceful states will help you a lot and will speed up your manifesting and make it much, much more enjoyable.
So now you might wonder what this has to do with my 2024 Japan trip.
So this time in Japan, I actually didn't do much. I was just hanging out with a friend of mine most of the time around his house, and we went to a lot of these hot springs. We also went to Hakone, which is famous for that. It's just in the nature, in the mountains, there is nothing. We just enjoyed hanging out in the hot springs. And if you haven't experienced it yet, I can highly recommend you to do so. You can imagine this as basically sitting in hot water in a Japanese garden with a very beautiful view and just the nature around you and the sound of water and not doing much, just talking here and there, but basically just staring into the sky, into the nature and enjoying the hot water. It's absolutely amazing how relaxing that is. And I think this made me so relaxed that I manifested much better from there on. And it certainly gave me a manifestation boost. For example, when I came back, I immediately manifested a bonus from work that was absolutely unexpected. I manifested for another friend of mine to get into the class that he wanted. And then also my investments went up quite a lot. So this all happened within a short time after me just relaxing, finally really relaxing. And that is another proof of how amazing relaxing and endorphins and feeling safe actually work in regards to powerful manifestations. So that's it for today. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And here are some videos that might be interesting for you as well. Have a great night or day wherever you are. Happy manifesting and see you next time. Bye bye.